Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining us. I'm Jack from the Nerdpocalypse. Joining me is Terrence from the Nerdpocalypse. And we're here to talk about the new movie, Alien Covenant.
All of this to start our new life. What happened here? Where is it?
So, Terrence, I just saw Alien Covenant yesterday.
Yes. How was it? Was it any good?
It was not.
Oh.
and that's the easy answer.
Okay. Good night. No.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
So what? I've never seen. Well, I've seen Alien. I've seen Aliens. I've seen Alien 3. I've seen the terrible Alien vs Predator movies. I saw Alien. What was the other one with when they were on the alien planet? The fuck was that called?
I'm not sure.
I forgot.
But you've seen them all, basically, except Prometheus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't not seen Prometheus, and I've heard that you kind of need to see this one to kind of understand this one.
You walking into this without seeing Prometheus, this movie is not going to make any sense for you. It is essentially the direct sequel to Prometheus, and if you haven't seen it, and you do so choose to go see Alien Covenant, so watch Prometheus first, or else it won't make a lot of sense to you.
But you said this is no good.
It's not very good. It's 2 hours, and during the course of the entire runtime, not one person in the movie makes an intelligent decision. Not one. Not one time. I mean, I hate picking apart movies. I've said many times that I go to be entertained, right? I try really hard not to pick them apart, but it's just, when it's that easy, when a movie is bad because you can pick it apart at so many different levels, then you just are forced to. And they make so many poor decisions. I mean, there's so many typical horror tropes in this that it's unfortunately not very good. And there's no character development. There's a bunch of characters that you won't even know most of their names by the time they're killed off. The setup, if you didn't know anything about it, the setup is that there's a colony ship with 2,000 colonists and I think like 40 or 60 embryos on their way to a planet. It's like an 8 or 9 year journey to this planet from Earth, and they're going to colonize it. They've got terraforming equipment and whatnot, and they don't know much about this planet other than there's a potential it could be great for habitation. They don't really know anything about it, so they're on their way there. And on the way there, there's an accident on the ship that forces them to come back from hypersleep early. Okay. And while they're awake, the ship discovers a distress call from Dr. Elizabeth Shaw, who is the survivor from Prometheus. If you didn't see Prometheus,
I have no idea who that is.
Won't make any sense to you. So, right. And that's the setup. Then they go to investigate the signal, and it goes forth from there. It's really stupid, Terrence. It is so dumb.
So I saw the trailers for the movie, and I saw the dude from Eastbound and Down. I don't remember what his name is, and that almost
Danny McBride.
Yeah, that almost instantly turned me off to the movie, because I know comedians do really good turns with dramatic acting and things like that. I just don't see him.
He's not funny in this. There's no one.
So he's not he's not comic relief or anything.
There's a couple of jokes that are chuckle worthy, but most of the humor comes from Michael Fassbender and the poor scripting. I can't spoil it for you, but the script...
He is an android, right?
He is an android, right.
Replicant?
He's a replicant, correct. And I guess I can say, because if you've watched the trailer, it's clear that there's another... Michael Fassbender also plays another android, so there's two androids. David from Prometheus, and then the original... this new android, which that's not a spoiler if you've seen the trailers. And their interaction caused some unintentional laughter from the audience.
God damn. This doesn't sound fun.
It's not. It's very formulaic. No one makes a good decision. There is no character development whatsoever. The closest you come to any character development is that the original captain of the ship dies, and Billy Crudup's character is forced to become the new captain, and he has some reservations. That's as close as you come to any character development.
Now, is Prometheus and this movie, are they sequels to the first two? Or are they
No,
prequels?
They're prequels. So this is the original
Alien and Aliens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Which is the other thing that I have to complain about. So, again, without spoiling it at all, Ridley Scott retcons the creation of the xenomorph in this movie. Like up to this point, we didn't know where they came from, really, how they developed. We knew a little bit about where humanity came from Prometheus, but not where the xenomorphs came from.
I thought they were just from their like own planet. They're not just like an alien race.
No. The creation of the xenomorph is retconned in this movie, and it's stupid. And as a fan of the franchise, it takes away from it. I was talking to Micah before we sat down, and we talked about how, it's better to have some mystery because your brain always fills in into the parts you don't know, and that's more exciting than being told what happens.
So they filled those parts in?
Yeah, and it's
kind of
stupid.
Fucked everything up?
And it's stupid.
Okay.
And it's stupid. There's a big twist, of course, because that's how movies have to be nowadays, and you see it coming from a mile away. I liked Danny McBride's character, even though he wasn't comic relief, he was good in the role. It's like you said, comedic actors sometimes do good turns in dramatic roles. He did. Billy Crudup, I like him a lot in a lot of movies. He's from Almost Famous and the Mission Impossible movies and some other stuff. He was very good. The action sequences, I guess, were okay.
Struggling, right?
The alien was totally CG and
did it look good?
Looked okay. It looked all right. There's two different kinds of alien in the movie. There's the neomorph, which was introduced in Prometheus, and then the xenomorph, which is the traditional alien as we know it. And they're both CG, and the original neomorph looks a little bit better than the xenomorph, but it's very clearly CG. It's just so dumb.
Like, is it menacing? Like the first two movies, like the xenomorph?
Sure, to a degree. Yeah, to a degree. But that's kind of taken away by the failure of the science of it, and by the failure of it to adhere to the world that they've introduced. Like this movie is just all over the place, and without getting into spoilers, it's pretty difficult. I will say that it's not as good as Prometheus. In the pantheon of alien movies, this is definitely above Aliens 3 because there's at least some action. If you ever saw Aliens 3, that's like the most boring of all, except Rock's in it. We like Rock, but it's above Aliens 3, but it's probably the worst of all of the other Alien movies, in my opinion. It's just not good. It's so formulaic. It's really, really dumb. No one makes an intelligent decision. There's no character development. If you like seeing the alien on screen, that's why you should go to see this. I really wish I could give you a better reason to go see it, but I mean, if you're a Danny McBride fan, he's not Danny McBride in this. James Franco is in it. In a lot of the pre-press, you saw him. If you're a fan of his,
I don't remember seeing him.
Don't go for this movie to see him.
A lot of press for this movie.
They created some. Like prequel videos before they got into the movie that were released on YouTube, like before, like the crew of the colony ship before they got on the ship and transferred off. There was some stuff, but
so Ridley Scott has done the last two, right?
I believe so.
He did
was
Prometheus, and he did this.
And
one.
he did this. Yeah.
Should he continue to make these movies? Because he did the first one, right? And then James Cameron did the second one, which I feel like he trumped the first. Like the first one are two different movies. The first and second one are two different movies. The second one is an action movie. The first one is like it's basically a horror suspense movie, and it's very good. And he's like I said, I haven't seen Prometheus, so is he trying to capture the magic that he had from the first movie, and he's just failing miserably?
You said it. Yeah, I think so. I think that he sees this as his baby, his franchise. He's desperate not to get to lose control over it, it seems, with Neil Blomkamp's proposed Alien 5 script and all this stuff that's come out.
They said that they don't want that to happen.
Ridley Scott said he doesn't want that to happen.
It's probably a better movie.
You're right.
Probably.
So, I mean, I think he should step away from this. As time has proven, there are franchises like Star Wars, for instance, where other directors and other people can come in and put their creative control or vision into it and, sort of improve or send the franchise on its way on a new journey. And someone should do that for Ridley Scott, because if this is the best Ridley Scott has to offer.
What was the last movie he did besides that? I don't even remember. What would you give this?
I would give this 1.5 out of 5 stars. I wouldn't give it half or 1 or 0 because it's Alien. There are some interesting action scenes. Shame. Some of it looks pretty cool. Some of the technology is cool. I like Billy Crudup and Michael Fassbender. If you like him, he does some interesting acting in this. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's interesting. And if you're a completionist, you should watch it. If you're an Alien film fan, you should watch it. It's not what I was hoping.
These are the only two that I need to watch. Well, I don't need to watch them, but these are the only two that I have not seen. And from what I've heard, neither one of them are very good.
I hate to say it, but Prometheus is a superior movie to this, and Prometheus was not very good.
God damn.
So that's where I would leave it. If you're interested in the franchise, if you like the franchise, and you want to, know the answers to some questions that you've had since the 70s, if you watch the original one, then go see this. Get those holes filled in for you. Be a completionist and enjoy this entry in the franchise. But if you are not an uber Alien fan, there's no reason to go see this.
Does it seem like he's just making up shit at this point? Kind of like George Lucas?
It seems like he's so desperate to hold on to the franchise and his name associated with it that it's resulted in this boring crap turd of a movie.
I don't...
Which is kind of a shame.
I don't want to see this.
I love the Alien franchise.
Yeah, I do too, but I don't feel like I need to watch any of the last two at all.
From what people have told me from this, if we could move on from this prequel world and Aliens 5, be it Neil Blomkamp or anyone, that's where it needs to go. Not this one. Oh, the alien you forgot about is the one with what's her name? Winona Ryder and
the dude with the
bad guy from The Crow. What's his name? Michael somebody.
I don't know who that.
That's how that movie.
There's the one where they were on the alien planet. With,
yeah. Okay.
God damn it, with Lawrence Fishburne.
That's that Predators.
Oops.
Well, now your brain has
I'm fucked that all up. Never mind.
That's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
Bottom line is, if you like Aliens, wait for Netflix for this one, guys.
Damn.
And don't spend your money.
That's $9.99 a month. That's fucked up.
I think it's $8.99.
I pay $9.99. I get HD.
Oh, there you go. That's why. Anyway.
Shit, goddamn. Anyway.
It's not that great, but thanks for watching us talk about how not great it was. We always appreciate you. And stay tuned for more stuff coming from the Nerdpocalypse. Thanks a lot, guys.
Take it easy.
That was awesome.